So the first thing in terms of thinking through how to grow your paid readership sounds obvious, but it's really just making sure that everyone knows that paid subscriptions exist. Oftentimes when you sign up for something really quickly, you kind of forget, and you really want to take every opportunity to just remind your readers and all the new people who land on your publication that you do have paid subscriptions, that there are things that readers can get by paying, and that it means a lot to you. So there are a few things that we can do here, and we'll walk through a few different strategies and examples just for making sure that the paid subscription option is clearly available to everybody who wants it. The first thing, I know we've said this so many times, but make sure you have those subscribe buttons everywhere in your posts, in your about page, everywhere that you can think of. You could add one at the top and one at the bottom. You want to give your readers a really easy and fast way to subscribe to your publication. So for example, we have First 1000 from Ali, and he always starts off every post with a main CTA or a call to action that says, hey, like put in your email right now. He also at the bottom of the email footer will also include another call to action using our custom buttons. So I would really recommend including them multiple places in the post. The other reason that it's really helpful to use these subscribe buttons is that if a reader already has an account with Substack, it will autofill their email into Substack. And if they have previously given their credit card for their Substack account, then it'll also autofill their credit card information. And it means that any reader can just subscribe to your publication in just like 1 or 2 taps, super fast, less than a minute. And you can even go to your stats page and your network tab for your publication, if you have paying subscriptions on, to see how many readers have been able to subscribe to your publication more easily and more quickly because of this autofill. So again, rather than sort of hoping that the readers eventually find out you have a paid subscription and clicking around, you want to make it as simple and fast as possible for them to be able to do that. Another place to clarify your paid subscription offerings is your about page. Remember that your about page, it has the goal of establishing credibility with your readers while showing off your writing voice and style. It's the first place that readers will go when they're brand new and trying to figure out what your publication is all about. And so a lot of about pages will do a great job of explaining both the subscriber benefits as well as why it is important to you as a writer, or important to society even, that you have these paid subscriptions. So for example, True Hoop is a basketball publication, and he starts off with this, I think, like quite clever header that says, why does an email cost money? Because some people, especially if they've maybe never paid for their news or their writing before, they might be surprised. But the author of True Hoop, I think, does a really good job of succinctly writing why media companies supported by subscribers are better, higher quality, and why it just like matters both to him and to the media ecosystem that you are paying just a little bit every month in order to contribute to really good writing. The other thing you can do on your about page is just, again, reminding readers what those subscription benefits are, like what are you actually going to get by paying. So the Isolation Journals is an art and creativity newsletter, and they have all of these amazing perks for their paying subscribers, whether those are virtual events with artists or access to discussion threads that are for subscribers only. And they really clearly enumerate these on their about page so that potential subscribers know exactly what they're getting for their money. The final place to remind folks about these paid subscriptions are your email headers and footers. You can introduce your writing like with one sentence about your publication and include a call to action to subscribe or to share instead. And I also recommend changing up your headers and footers semi-regularly, just so that readers don't just gloss over the message and go straight to the content, but that they're actually seeing that there's something relevant and different there. I think one of the most interesting examples of a really clever use of an email header is from Judd of Popular Information, where he does investigative reporting. And what Judd found is that he uses the header and footer to remind people about the paid tier, but it's not just like, oh, like you'll get new stuff by paying, like you're not the sort of standard subscriber benefits, but also enveloping that in this broader message and mission about the importance of accountability journalism, right? And so I think by contextualizing his publication within this broader issue of like struggling media business models, of the importance of accountability work in a society where you have corrupt institutions or corrupt businesses, this is something that he's found to be particularly effective in emphasizing the impact of his work and driving people to subscribe. He also does a good job of using this custom button text. So when you insert a button into a post, you can actually customize the text. So instead of just saying subscribe, his says support accountability journalism. And I think that that's a pretty powerful call to action as well.